Hello everyone, my name is Nick. I am a graduate student at RIT studying computing security. This is an assignment for computer system security called the Attack Defense Exercise, where students pick a vulnerability to implement, and then we open it up to the class. We try to attack each other, and then after we create a video demonstrating the attack. So on the left here is just a document walkthrough with all the commands. And then on the right is my terminal. And right now you can see these are all the tools that I used, and I will add the GitHub repos in the description so that if you want to do this yourself, you can follow along. I'll just tell you a little bit about the exploit. So this is called the PrinterBug, and basically you could have old printers that don't support the latest version of authentication, and your domain controller knows where the printers are, but the clients might not. So they ask the domain controller, and the domain controller responds. Well, it responds using authenticating using the machine account, and since it is a legacy version, the authentication, you can crack it pretty easily. And you create a silver ticket, and then you DC sync the server. So let's just jump into it. First, you do need information. You need to have a user. It doesn't need to be a privileged user. It just needs to be a user. But you don't need that for this first command. So it's just enum for Linux, and then the IP address of the domain controller, which you can see on the screen in our case. Paste, my bad. And we get the SID, or security ID, and that is used later on when we're creating the silver ticket. So here it is. And we can also see the domain name if you didn't already know that. Okay, so now what we need to do is start up Responder. And as you can see, I already ran it. And it takes these arguments. And the most important part is --lm, because that is what downgrades the authentication. And we're able to crack it very easily. We can actually crack it with crack.sh for free. We don't have to pay any money, enter any card information, anything like that. It's very quick and easy, but I will show you again. I just need to delete the responder database so it doesn't think it already has done it. And then we can go into net. Yep. And run Dementor. So we start up Responder. Here we go. And we use Dementor to then, so that Responder can capture the result. So we can see it worked here. Dementor worked. We go over to Responder. Hey, there we go. We got it. Cool. So we have this NTLM v1 hash, which you can see here. And this is the important part. I guess this is the domain name, and then since it is a machine account, this is the machine account username. But we really are worried about, or we're concerned about the hash. So we take that hash and we go into the NTLM multi-tool. So let me copy this command. And here I already have it. We just specify the version, so NTLM v1, and then literally copy and paste from Responder. And we run that, and it'll tell you exactly how to crack it rather. And it also breaks down what each part means, which could be useful for you. But if you wanted to use something like Hashcat, you totally can. It might take you a little while unless you have a nice GPU farm, but we can use Crack SH for free. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I've already done it, but I will show you that once you paste the token in here, it'll tell you, oh, it's free. So pretty cool. All you need is your email address, and within 30 seconds, you get this nice token, which I will show you. Crack that SH, it's free. And here is the token. So this is the important part. This is what we are going to use to create this silver ticket, which you can see here. So now you can copy this and go to Impacket, which has this ticketer.py, and it takes all this information. So the NT hash, which we got from crack.sh, the domain SID, which is the first step that we did, and I told you it was going to be used later, and here it is. The domain is cybertigers.net, which again we saw, and the SPN this is usually default unless someone has changed it, which in my case, default. So I will paste this. Here we go. And we'll run it. And cool, we have created this silver ticket, administrator.ccash. So I will say one issue I was having was with this command. I accidentally mistook the 5 for an S, and then that caused secretstump.py not to work. So make sure that you spell this correctly. Export CRB5 CCNAME equals administrator.ccash. So I will just copy that and paste. Cool. So now the last part is to run secretstump, which is to DC sync this server. So you have all the information now. It's administrator at dc1.cybertigers.net. -K means use Kerberos, and -nopass is don't ask for a password, because we have the hash, the silver ticket. Paste that and run it. And there we go. So we can see completely worked. And I will go into the Windows server now. And we have some new events. I've created this custom log to look at every time the administrator logs in. So I will just refresh this. And look, here we have, it's 11:54 right now. I guess the clock is a little off. That's okay. But if we scroll down here, we can see the IP address here of the machine that authenticated, 192.168.50.136. And if we go back to Kali and do an IPA, 192.168.50.136. So, congratulations if you followed along. You have DC synced the server. Thanks for watching.